Welcome to Approved with Megan and Wendy, the podcast where we share one item every week that we're currently using and loving. We're your hosts. I'm Megan Samarin.
I'm Wendy Nielsen.
If you want to connect with us outside of the podcast, follow us on Instagram. You can find us at Megan and Wendy.
Also, send us your emails, meganandwendy@gmail.com. Tell us what you are using and loving.
And this is a big month over on Patreon, which is more of a lifestyle chat with us. We're talking all kinds of things over there. You can get a full free 7-day trial to check it out. And after that, it's just $5 a month. No commitment. Come and go as you like. We'd love to have you join that community over there. Are you ready to talk approved?
I am. I have a small confession to make.
Uh-huh.
So there was a very popular podcast, and I think it still exists, and they talk a lot about like beauty products and stuff, but they have moved over mostly to Patreon. Anyway, they had like a booming Facebook group, which I belong to because I would sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know they were on Patreon.
Mostly. They have a free app, but people complain it's not great. It's like a shell of what it used to be.
Ah.
And they're like kind of not happy that all the good content is over on Patreon now.
Oh, well, I want to say that I feel like we bring it to our free content as well as our paid content.
Agree. Absolutely agree. My point is, I was in this Facebook group and somebody was complaining about that, and I was like, this is so out of... I'm responding, and that's my responding voice is... I basically said, like, this is unlike me to do like a self-promotion and please delete if it's not appropriate. But I was like, I have a podcast and my co-host and I share things we use and love. It's non-sponsored, like, whatever. Come check us out. It got deleted.
Yeah.
But I was like, please, I hope some eyes got on it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But it was funny that it got deleted. I knew it would, but...
You broke the rules.
I did break the rule. Anyway, I agree. I think what we offer here, I think our free stuff is just as good as our Patreon stuff.
100%.
So we're just trying to.
And it's something different in all three places.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think makes it easier.
Exactly. All right, moving on, because it is a mini podcast. What do you got today?
Well, do you remember last week I mentioned that the item I got I had received in a favorite things gift exchange?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I got another favorite thing gift. So the party that I go to, everyone goes home with 3 gifts, but sometimes more because sometimes people include like 2 items in their gift.
Sure.
This is another one of those items. The person included 2 items in her gift. I loved both of them. They were very different. But the item I'm here to share with you today is a 7-in-1 electronic cleaner kit.
Okay. What does it clean? Electronics?
Shall I show it to you?
Oh, okay. Is it a UV light situation?
No. Oh. First of all, it has this brush that pops out.
Uh-huh.
You can use this kind of like... It's soft but dense.
Uh-huh.
You can use it on your keyboard. You can use it on your phone. You can use it in your car vents.
Mm-hmm.
Then you pop off the lid, and inside are a number of products. So it has this little guy, which is a keyboard key remover. So if you need to pop out one of the keys on your keyboard, I'm not actually sure that it would work on a laptop, and I'm not going to test it right now. But like if you had stuff under your keyboard, it comes with a spray.
Okay.
For your screens.
Like alcohol or something?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
And then this tool is for your AirPods.
Oh, gross.
And inside this tool, it has this little scraper guy.
Yeah.
It has another little dense brush. It has this tiny little mini duster piece so you can just really get in there. I guarantee your AirPods are gross.
I know they are. Mine are brand new, but yes, the old ones were really gross.
On the back, it has the wiping built-in cloth.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just like...
Kind of like a microfiber.
Wipe down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it also comes with a removable that's not in here, a flannel cloth that
Yeah.
you can use
Yeah.
in addition. This thing's great. I used it on my computer because I'm a disgusting monster and my computer gets crummy and dusty and dirty. I will never forget. Do you know what I'm about to say?
No.
We were recording remotely and my computer was struggling. And I sent you a picture of what was happening with my computer. And you're like, maybe it has something to do with all the crumbs in it.
I don't recall, but it does sound like something I'd say.
I've never forgotten that moment.
Sorry.
So I have a laptop. So stuff gets like in between the screen and the bottom part. I used it in my car, on my car screen. I've used it on my phone. You can also use that little AirPod attachment in all the little crevices on your phone, like the charging section. Like sometimes my purses get crummy and then the little crevices on my phone get a little dirty.
Get full of like it's micro crumb.
It's very satisfying to start cleaning off all the things.
I hear you.
And it just comes in a nice, handy little small container.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I would say it's like half the width of my phone.
Totally.
And it's $9.99 on Amazon.
Are you out of your mind?
Are you out of your mind?
That's
so
awesome.
I really like it. I'm a big fan.
Very cool.
What you got?
I mean, in a complete 180, I have a beauty item.
Let's hear it.
Man, I gotta tell you, ever since we were introduced to that e.l.f. exfoliant product,
Yes.
that whole line, the e.l.f. skin line, it's blue.
Holy hydration.
Holy hydration. Yeah. So I was in the mood for some sort of like lightweight facial mist.
Uh-huh.
Especially because it's dry here.
Indeed.
And everyone, you come out of the shower and like my face is like tight, like before I'm putting like makeup on or anything. And I'm like, I just got to spray this down. So I picked up the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Hydrating Coconut Mist. I love me a coconut spray.
Yeah.
$8.
Target.
Target. It claims to refresh, soothe, balance skin pre and post makeup application. This is apparently not a new product. It's the same product, new look, but I don't know. I can't even imagine the old product.
Neither can I.
Key ingredients include coconut oil and vitamin B5 that soothe and hydrate, and vitamin E, which softens skin. It's great for all skin types, free from parabens, sulfates, phthalates. It's vegan, cruelty-free. I will add that the mist isn't especially fine. Can kind of be aggressive a little bit, but I don't mind it. I'm not looking for like this, airbrush, look, it's $8, right?
I like that you can use it over makeup.
Yeah, me too. Now, e.l.f. does have a coconut setting spray, and I wonder if it's the same product.
I do like that coconut setting spray.
It's got to be the same product, right?
Well, I would imagine the setting spray maybe has more alcohol in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
As opposed to being a hydrating product, but I don't know the answer to that. You'd have to compare them.
Part of me is like really hyped on this line, and I always question myself. I'm like, how good can it be? Because it's so affordable. And then I have to think back to that exfoliant, and that exfoliant does things I've never seen before. So it's got to be a good line, right?
Yes, and think about like their Charlotte Tilbury dupe, their Halo Glow. That's great too.
You know what I also saw over the weekend was an Instagram post, and it had all the e.l.f. dupes for the Rare Beauty.
I did buy an e.l.f. cream blush that I haven't used yet, but they sell out quickly. I happened to be in store and they had a couple colors and I bought one, and then I was in that same store the next day and they were completely wiped out.
Oh, you just happened to be right place, right time.
Yes.
Over the weekend, we saw Mean Girls, the musical, and it was heavily sponsored by e.l.f. because they were using e.l.f. products everywhere. They were on the counters, in the bathrooms. They were putting it on.
No Gretchen and no Karen, correct?
No Gretchen and no Karen.
That's a real myth.
But Lindsay did make an appearance.
Did you like Mean Girls?
I enjoyed it. It had great callbacks to the original. Some of the musical scenes lasted a little little bit longer than I wanted them to. But overall, I liked it. Yes.
Well, good. Well, hey, thank you for listening to this episode of Approved with Megan and Wendy. If you like this podcast, we love your 5-star ratings and reviews. You can leave those both in the Apple Podcast and Spotify apps, and we super appreciate it. And we will be back next week with 2 brand new approved items. Bye, guys.
Bye.